On this slide and the next slide, you can look at a sample protocol for addressing challenging behavior for infants and toddlers. Now let's talk about another very important step in the process, building a team. A collaborative team needs to be assembled. For a center-based program, the team should include, at a minimum, the caregiver and the director who is in a position to approve additional staff time and resources. If a program has a mental health consultant, he or she should also attend. Other staff may be brought in to contribute their perspectives. Staffs with the most established trusting relationships with the family should be included on the team. A family child care provider may request support from the local resource and referral agency or an infant toddler specialist to meet with the family. A home-based program team may include the home visitor, a supervisor, and the family. Staff should meet with the family at the center or at the home to share concerns and learn what family members can contribute to understanding of the behavior. One or more family members should be invited to become a full participant on the team that will address the behavior. It is very important to determine a convenient time for all parties to come together to review the information that has been gathered and develop a plan that everyone can agree on. In some programs, a mental health consultant will be part of the team from the beginning. In others, a mental health consultant may be brought in if there is not timely improvement in a child's behavior, or if it is clear that the family needs a more intense focus than the program can provide. Exactly when a mental health consultant is brought into the process will vary from program to program. Having access to a mental health professional has been shown to help reduce a child expulsions in childcare. Public mental health clinics and resource and referral agencies may be able to provide that support to childcare programs when it is not already part of the program. Mental health providers offer a third-party perspective and have the primary focus of understanding the child and/or family perspective. So what goes into the support plan? Here we'll describe the ways in which the intervention or support plan for the child is developed. So after gathering data to see what patterns emerge around the child's challenging behavior, the support plan begins with a hypothesis about the behavior and its meaning for the child. The team may decide during the first meeting that there are some specific changes they would like to make in the environment. For example, let's create a quiet space for that child in the book corner, or the way in which caregivers relate to the child. For example, rescheduling a specific staff member so that she is there to greet the child every morning. The team may ask the parent to take the child to the doctor to rule out physical health problems that may be contributing to the child's behavior, for example, a persistent earache or allergies. The team may ask for a developmental and behavioral assessment if initial attempts to support the child are not effective or if the child's behavior is too confusing to the team to even plan an intervention. The team will need to decide who, what, when, where, and how the support plan will be implemented so that the strategies and responses of the child will be consistent. For example, a 2-year-old bites other children in the group and siblings at home. The team believes one of the causes of the biting is her frustration at having to share toys and space with other children all the time. The family and the program staff agree that they will, first, try to provide protected space and toys for her to use for periods of time. 2, notice when she's feeling crowded or stressed. 3, encourage her to say no when she wants other children to go away. 4, teach her how to walk away and ask for help. 5, read books about biting with her. 6, show her something she can bite, such as an apple slice. 7, use words such as no biting. I know you want to play with this toy. I'll help you keep your toy, but no biting. That hurts your friend or sister. All of this information should be documented on the plan. Then, the team will need to agree on how each person who interacts with the child will respond to the behavior once the support plan is implemented. The response section of a support plan should have specific responses identified for all to refer to so that consistency across caregivers is supported. For example, when Damon starts screaming when his mother leaves, Judy will hold him and then try to interest him in an activity. Sarah will manage the needs of the other children and will allow Judy to support Damon until he is involved in play. When he cries again, Judy will respond immediately and Sarah will take the lead with the other children. Lastly, the team will need to establish a defined timetable and process for reviewing how the support plan has impacted the child's challenging behavior. The infant-toddler support plan we are using has a place for a team to rate the progress of the child at 2 points after the plan is implemented. If there is no mental health consultant on the team from the beginning, one should be called in if the intensity, frequency, and duration of the behavior is not improving. The team will need to determine if further community referrals are necessary to resolve the challenging behavior. The major messages to take home. It is important to understand that behavioral problems in infants and toddlers are very often the child's way of communicating emotional distress. A collaborative, reflective process leading to an understanding of the meaning of the individual infant or toddler challenging behavior, followed by a plan of action, is a very effective intervention. Partnership with parents and other primary caregivers is an essential element of any effective intervention for infants or toddlers.